unlocked. Chunk unlocked. We can now go explore our new chunk. I'm going to just drop this piece of mithril ore. And let's see what there is in store for us. So we now have access to all these sunlight antelope, but we can't actually do anything with them. We've got a rowboat. What do we got out on the shoreline? Let's see if there's anything out on the shore. So there's lots of trees to chop down. We got seaweed spawns, which might be handy for crafting for soda ash if we need it. We've got some rope, more rope, a hammer, an iron mace. Might as well pick up the iron mace to get me started with a better weapon. Got some anvils. What have you got, Spike? I see. So you're the reason that I need to get a rune weapon. What do we got upstairs? Pillow, crates, nothing from what I can see. Oh my god, we have sand crabs. Oh my god, we have sand crabs. Well, AFK training unlocked. That is amazing. Can I pickpocket the citizens? Don't have enough space. I can drop the pickaxe for now. I see. So the citizens are treated as just like men and women. Makes sense. I mean, technically I can access it. It's locked though. I can pick cabbage if I want to pick cabbage. So they're the master farmers. Can't really access anything up here. So I can pickpocket lots of different citizens. Okay, well, that's our new chunk. I'm gonna get into my tasks. I will be back in a bit. I've decided to start killing some chickens, and then I found where the that's 19 strength. I've decided to drop my uncut emeralds and things because I figure I can get them again, as well as a hammer because there's a spawn for a hammer. But I've just realised this is going to be a pretty decent way to accumulate feathers and also get raw chickens, because then I can cook them on this oven and get my cooking level up more. Now, there is a chunk task to lighten a log, and so we'll just quickly do that now. You see that I already did it in the chat, but I realised I should probably do it on recording as well. So that is a chunk task that we can tick off. Burn a log. And yeah, I'm just going to kill chickens. I'm going to work on my strength first. I think I might get my strength up a little bit. And then I'm going to focus on attack. I might get 20 strength and then I'll go attack all the way to 40. So yeah, that's kind of my game plan for now, and yeah, I'll talk to you soon enough. Things are progressing quite nicely. Did not mean to pickpocket you. We have a bit of a loop going. So I'm killing until I get a full inventory of chicken. I'm then going cooking the chicken. Then I'm using that chicken to go pickpocket. When I run out of chicken, I then come back and kill chickens again. So it's a good little loop of gameplay going on at the moment. And I'm training on attack now to get my attack stack up, because, you know, ultimately that's the main focus to be able to get out of this chunk. So once we hit 40 attack, we'll be able to do something. But but I imagine that most of my training is going to be on these chickens, to be honest. So we'll be, slaughtering quite a number of chickens by the end of the, by everything said and done. Because let's see, how much XP? I'll put my calculator on screen. 37,224 take 1828 equals, divide that by 12. We're going to kill 3,000 chickens, you may as well say. 3,000 chicken. But there's a 13 attack. We should get a good amount of feathers by the end of it as well, which will be nice. And I think I've roughly calculated by the end of the thieving grind, when I can thieve the master farmer, I'm still going to not have enough. I'm not going to have enough gold to buy the rune mace from the shop, so that will be fun as well. We'll have to continue thieving for a bit longer post 35 to get some more gold to buy the rune mace, unless we get things from random events and whatnot. 17 cooking. This house is probably my favourite house. So you have this citizen here. I can trap him here and here. And it's the best spot for pickpocketing. I've been doing, I did a lot of it last night while watching shows and chatting with mates. So unfortunately I've missed a lot of level ups. So I apologise about that. Tell me if you'd like to see every single level up, or whether it doesn't bother you all that much. I find this grinds need to, I try and get them done as quickly as I can, but when you've got 2 kids, I end up playing a lot on mobile as well, because I don't typically go on the computer while they're up and about, except on mornings. And that is 22 thieving. Seems to be that, especially in this early stage of the account, everything's like 3,000, so I have to kill 3,000 chickens to get to 40 attack. I need to pickpocket 3,000 citizens to be able to get to 35. But at least it's not mining. Mining was very tedious and slow. But we got through it. We got through the grind. I don't think we would have another mining grind for a little while, which is nice to know. I'm really concerned if we roll this, though. If we roll this, we might be in a lot of strife, because then we'll be constantly close to the Fortis Coliseum. We'll gain access to a bank, which, don't get me wrong, the bank will be fantastic, but if we unlock the Coliseum, I don't really know how I'm going to complete that. I'm so used to having a bigger coin pouch because of my main accounts and things. Feels weird having to empty it so often. 23 thieving. We've been doing some more pickpocketing. We are up to 27 thieving, which is nice. And our attack is up to 18, so it's all progressing quite well. We are also progressing quite nicely on the coin side. I've been selling my iron maces every so often to get some more GP that way. So I've kind of got a bit of a system going. I pickpocket till I'm out of food. I then go pick up an iron mace spawn, sell it for 25 GP. Go kill chickens to restock my food, cook it, go back, pick up the spawn because it's generally respawned by then, sell it, come back, pickpocket. And I'll keep rinsing and repeating that until I've effectively completed everything. Once I finish the thieving, if I've got enough gold, I'll buy the rune mace then, ready to go for when I hit 40 attack. But until then, I'm just going to, continue going in this circle, essentially. I'm hoping that this chunk shouldn't take me too long.
We're making very good steady progress towards our goals. We've hit 21 attack, we have 34 thieving, so we only have 4 levels to go. And I found a really good pickpocketing spot for the farmer when they get there. When the farmer gets up to where this master farmer is at the moment, it's pretty handy because I end up being able to just lock it in place. It just takes a lot of time and doesn't often go there, but you know, we've also got ourselves 10 potato seeds, which will come in handy for when we unlock farming. When I do unlock the farming chunk, I'm going to be doing it a lot like how Josh Isn't Gaming is approaching farming, where I will basically backlog the level and have it in the background. I just the idea of locking the account down to a farming grind, which is straight up just a time sink rather than an RNG check or anything along those lines, just doesn't excite me in the slightest. Whereas, you know, if you got to take on a boss and you end up, you know, taking on that boss for as long as what it would have to, you know, reach 80 farming in literal day sense, I would rather, you know, just go unlucky on RNG because you can't control that. Whereas you are in control, you know how much time you have to dedicate for farming, and it just doesn't sound fun to me. So, like Josh Isn't Gaming, I will be backlogging the in any farming requirements and just have them dedicated in the background. So, 35 thieving, which gives us a level, 3 more levels to go, 1 more pickpocket, and we are 36. Two levels to 37 thieving, that is equally exciting. 1 more level and then I can just focus on getting attack XP. Ooh, we're getting close to 38 thieving. What the fuck happened to my voice? Yay, 38 thieving. I can now go thieve a master farmer and tick off a chunk task. How exciting. Pickpocket. Succeed first time, succeeded first time. We have ticked off a task. So, 38 thieving completed. Now I just need to get 40 attack and another 4,000 coins. So I'm going to have to pickpocket for a bit longer anyway. So we are so close to 40 attack now. It is the last skill we need. And then we will be able to roll a new chunk. I did stream some of my content last night, so some of the clips that you would have seen just before this were from my stream. I'm going to try and stream a little more frequently, not just my chunk locked account, but probably my main, especially when sailing drops, as well as, you know, various other games. So if you ever feel like it, Twitch is down in the description. Feel free to come by. We're at the end. 3 more chickens, and then we will be 40 attack. Two more. One more hit. And that is 40 attack. We are now able to go and buy ourselves a rune mace. So if we sell this adamant mace back, we now have enough to buy the rune mace. And if we wield it, that is best in slot melee achieved and equip a rune mace. So if we go to our chunk picker, we can then tick these 2 off. We have now completed all the tasks in our chunk, ready to roll a new chunk. I would really like
I reckon, to roll either number 1 or number 2. Number 2 will give me a quest to do, which will be fun. And number 1 would give me an altar. I really like the idea of being able to recharge my prayer. Actually, number 3 would give me an altar as well, and it would also give me a general store. So actually, maybe 2 and 3 are my preferred things to roll. So without further ado, let's hit pick chunk and see which direction we're going. I don't want to go to the fucking Colosseum. I don't understand why it keeps taking me to the Colosseum. Well, we now have ourselves a lot of tasks. And the skill tasks, we need to bake a meat pie, which we can already do because we've got over 20 cooking. We need to cut a diamond, which for 43 crafting. We need to burn a U-log and fire making, cast wind strike with magic, smelt a bronze bar, which is good because I've already got the tin and copper ready for that. I need 40 thieving to pickpocket a guard, which is fine. I only need 1 more level. I need to get to 60 wood cutting to chop a U-log, so that'll take me a little bit of time. We then need to obtain a bronze med helm as a new best in slot ranged melee headpiece. We need to obtain an iron dagger, which is a best in slot magic weapon. And then we need to start the meet and greet quest up to step 1. Well, may as well go check out our new chunk. Well, there you have it. We ended up rolling ourselves further north and getting ourselves a bank, which is not terrible, but, you know, it is what it is. As you can see, I've got some spoilers up for the next episode. But, yeah, there's a lot of grinds that will be coming with this chunk. This chunk is definitely not going to be as quick as what the first 2 episodes have been. And the next episode will probably be more of an update video rather than a full chunk in one video. So thank you all for watching. There is one question I do have, which there is a part where you can get the charter ship traders come to this line here and they sell a knife. Do you think I should have to cut a U tree, like fletch a U shaft? Like you log into shafts, or do you think that shouldn't be required because it hasn't actually physically come up as a chunk task on the chunk picker? Please let me know below what you think, and until next time, I will see you later.